Okay, today we're going to talk about the flat bench press, which is a horizontal push movement and is one of the most effective exercises for improving core strength, improving the strength of the pectorals, shoulders, and triceps, and will transfer, like many weight training exercises, really well to real life to make it much easier for us, which is always a good thing. So how do we get set up? As with every exercise, lifting weights, the setup is so important. My lower back wants to be in this little gap between the lower part and the main part of the bench. I'm going to come back carefully, missing my head. And I'm going to make sure, first of all, that the bar is rolled forward to the furthest point away from the rack. That's very important. I'm going to make sure that my eyes are level or pretty close to level with the bar, which means that there's plenty of room for me to lift the bar out and away from the hooks without them getting in the way. So I'm going to rub my hands along until I feel the rough edge. My hands are just roughly about outside shoulder width. I'm going to make sure I carefully wrap my thumbs around the bar. I'm going to lift the bar up and away from the rack and the hooks. Now, it's very important that everything is in alignment. My knuckles are up to the ceiling and my elbows are largely underneath the bar and my hands. I'm going to lower this bar to just above my chest, lower chest area to mid-chest, and I'm going to press on a slight diagonal above my shoulders. So there will be almost an inverted J movement to really get the most from this exercise. So as you hopefully noticed, my arms stay pretty vertical throughout the movement. What we don't want to see in this movement is the bar being bent back behind the wrists, as this puts the bar in a very different position from the one that's the strongest and what we require. Again, we don't want to go too high up to the neck, where our arms look like a T shape. That's going to put our shoulders into a precarious position and will risk injury. And we don't want to go too low on the body towards the belly button, which is internal rotation of the shoulders under load and will cause us further shoulder problems. Just again, everything's in alignment, knuckles up to the ceiling, elbows stay under the bar. We're going to lower chest. I'm driving my feet into the floor, squeezing my glutes. I'm going to powerfully drive that bar away from the earth. And that's how you do the flat bench.